Welcome back to Ground Zero. Today we are stepping back in time to an era of silent screens, lavish sets, and burgeoning storytelling, the 1920s. This period, coming off the heels of significant global events, witnessed a cultural shift as profound as it was captivating, a fascinating paradox of celebration and uncertainty. We find a society attempting to redefine itself, and naturally, that exploration heavily influenced the stories being told in the burgeoning world of cinema. The romantic narratives of this time, though presented through a very different medium than we are accustomed to today, captured the anxieties and aspirations of a generation navigating newfound freedoms and lingering traumas. We have spent weeks poring over the archives, meticulously examining films that defined the emotional landscape of the era. And now we are ready to share our selections. We have shortlisted a considerable 20 films for consideration, a testament to the richness of romantic storytelling within this remarkable period. These movies are not just relics of the past, they are windows into a world brimming with passion, heartbreak, and the universal search for connection. So, let us get to our rankings. Coming in at number 20, we have Way Down East. We present a poignant tale from the early 1920s, a story of innocence betrayed and resilience forged. The narrative follows Anna Moore, a young woman from humble beginnings, as she navigates a cruel deception that alters the course of her life. It is a dramatic portrayal of societal judgment and one woman's fight for acceptance, all set against the backdrop of rural life. Lillian Gish embodies Anna with a remarkable tenderness, conveying vulnerability and quiet strength. Richard Barthelmess, as David Bartlett, projects a genuine warmth that draws us into his character's growing compassion. Lowell Sherman delivers a compelling performance as the callous Lennox Sanderson, skillfully depicting a man driven by selfishness and disregard for others. This film explores themes of societal expectations and the consequences of abuse, yet focuses on redemption and the possibility of a fresh start. Way Down East remains a captivating, emotionally resonant experience, a reminder that even in the face of hardship, the human spirit can endure and ultimately find a path toward peace. Coming up next is Seventh Heaven. We present a story born from the bustling streets of Paris in the early 1900s, a tale of finding grace in unexpected places. The narrative follows Chico, a sewer worker weary of the world, and Diane, a young woman seeking a new beginning. Their paths converge amidst hardship, blossoming into a love that offers each a glimpse of something beyond their difficult circumstances, a haven they call Seventh Heaven. Charles Farrell embodies Chico with a quiet dignity, showcasing a man desperate for connection and meaning in a harsh environment. Janet Gaynor's performance as Diane is particularly affecting, portraying a vulnerability that draws the audience into her search for redemption. The scenes within the city's underbelly feel strikingly authentic, contrasting sharply with moments of tender intimacy. The film explores themes of faith, hope, and the enduring power of the human spirit, even against the backdrop of looming conflict. It's a beautifully rendered portrait of resilience, demonstrating how love can blossom even in the most unlikely of settings. We find a narrative that lingers not as a grand spectacle, but as a gentle reminder of the beauty found in simple connections. Coming up next is The Freshman. We turn our attention to a film that captures the energetic spirit of a young man embarking on a new chapter, a time when ambition and optimism collide with the realities of collegiate life. The story follows Harold Lamb as he prepares for university, dreaming of fitting in and achieving campus glory. He arrives at Tate University eager to make his mark, though quickly finds himself navigating a world of pranks and challenges. Harold Lloyd embodies the enthusiastic, if somewhat hapless, Harold Lamb with remarkable physical comedy, showcasing his talent for precise timing and expressive movement. Jobina Ralston as Peggy provides a lovely counterpoint, lending warmth and kindness to the narrative as she offers genuine support. Brooks Benedict fully embodies the arrogant college athlete, skillfully portraying the antagonist who relentlessly tests Harold's patience. This film deftly explores themes of social acceptance, perseverance, and the universal experience of finding one's place. It's a charming look at a bygone era, a reminder that even amid awkwardness and adversity, genuine connection and heartfelt effort can triumph. The movie's enduring appeal lies in its ability to evoke a sense of youthful exuberance and simple, hopeful dreams. Coming up next is Show People. we delve into a vibrant depiction of ambition and the early days of filmmaking, as Peggy Pepper and her father journey from Georgia to the heart of the burgeoning movie industry. The story follows Peggy's determined, yet often comical, attempts to navigate the world of silent film and achieve stardom, a journey filled with both hope and unexpected turns. It's a look at a world dreaming in celluloid. Marion Davies radiates warmth and comedic timing as Peggy, truly capturing her character's resilient spirit and willingness to embrace unexpected situations. William Haynes delivers a wonderfully charming performance as Billy Boone, providing both support and a touch of playful rivalry. Del Henderson embodies the devoted yet somewhat overbearing father figure with convincing energy. This film explores the often absurd nature of fame and the sacrifices made in pursuit of dreams, all while celebrating the creative energy of a young Hollywood. It's a delightful piece that captures the intoxicating optimism of the era, reminding us that even amidst the spectacle, a genuine connection to joy remains the most enduring reward. Coming up next is Flesh and the Devil. We delve into a story of devotion and desire set against a backdrop of a changing world in the early 20th century. The narrative follows Leo and Ulrich, inseparable companions since childhood, whose bond faces an unforeseen challenge when Leo becomes captivated by the enigmatic Felicitas. Their lives become entwined in a web of passion and consequence, promising a tale of enduring friendship and forbidden longing. John Gilbert embodies Leo with a captivating intensity, portraying a man consumed by a powerful attraction. Greta Garbo, as Felicitas, delivers a performance that defines allure and mystery, her presence dominating every scene. Lars Hansen as Ulrich portrays a man torn between loyalty and his own evolving desires, creating a complex and layered character. Barbara Kent expertly depicts a quiet strength amidst emotional turmoil. This film explores the destructive power of unchecked desire, the complexities of loyalty, and the societal constraints placed upon individuals. The narrative resonates with a poignant sadness, acknowledging the fragility of love and the weight of past actions. We are left to contemplate the enduring consequences of choices made in the heat of passion and the irrevocable nature of loss. Coming up next is Girl Shy. We delve into a delightful piece of cinematic history, a charming story of love and daring from the 1920s. The film centers on Harold Meadows, a bashful tailor who believes he holds the key to romance. He pens a guidebook for other shy men, all while unexpectedly falling for a woman engaged to another. A race against time ensues, filled with elaborate, breathtaking stunts as Harold strives to win her heart. Harold Lloyd embodies the endearing Harold Meadows, portraying his nervous energy and optimistic spirit with remarkable skill. Jobina Ralston as Mary Buckingham brings a vibrant presence to the screen, her elegance contrasting beautifully with Harold's clumsiness. Richard Daniels lends wonderful support as Harold's brother, adding comedic timing to crucial moments in the narrative. We find at the heart of this production a tender examination of courage and the lengths one will go to for affection. The film's enduring appeal resides in its optimistic view of human connection. It's a reminder that even the most unassuming individual can rise to extraordinary feats when motivated by genuine emotion, creating a legacy of laughter and warmth. Coming up next is He Who Gets Slapped. We delve into a story of profound betrayal and unexpected resilience, a tale unfolding within the vibrant, yet often harsh, world of a turn of the 20th century Parisian circus. A brilliant scientist finds his life dismantled when a deceitful baron steals both his intellectual property and his wife, forcing him to seek refuge among the spectacle and shadows as a performer who endures public humiliation for the amusement of others. Lon Chaney embodies Paul Beaumont with a heartbreaking intensity, conveying the quiet dignity of a man stripped of everything. Norma Shearer portrays Consuelo with a captivating blend of vulnerability and grace, perfectly capturing her internal conflict. John Gilbert, as Bazzano, infuses the film with energy and a sense of hopeful romanticism. Mark McDermott's Baron Regnard is a masterclass in understated villainy. We observe a narrative exploring themes of honor, societal class, and the masks we wear to conceal our deepest wounds. The film's emotional core resides in the silent anguish of a man choosing self-abasement over oblivion, reminding us that even in the most public of displays, profound private sorrow can reside. A subtle and enduring echo resonating long after the final curtain falls. Coming up next is The Last Command. we delve into a story of fractured dignity, a poignant reflection on a world irrevocably altered by revolution. The narrative unfolds around a former Imperial Russian general, finding himself adrift in the burgeoning landscape of Hollywood, reduced to playing a minor role in the very spectacles that mock his past. It is a tale of lost grandeur and unexpected parallels, a commentary on fate and the strange ironies of circumstance. Emil Jannings commands the screen, portraying a man haunted by memories of leadership and now facing a starkly diminished existence. Evelyn Brent brings a captivating presence as a woman entangled in the general's past, their scenes charged with unspoken history. William Powell embodies a former comrade, a man who has embraced the new order and now directs the film that ironically showcases the general's fall. The film explores the enduring power of memory and the fragility of identity. The direction is remarkable, creating a visually stunning experience, a masterful use of staging that blurs the line between reality and performance. We are left contemplating the echoes of a vanished world and the poignant realization that even the most powerful are subject to the whims of time, a silent testament to a life lived in service and then forgotten. Coming up next is The Unknown. We delve into a chilling tale of deception and obsession, set within the vibrant, yet perilous, world of a traveling circus. Alonzo, a man desperate to evade his past, assumes a remarkable guise as the armless wonder, expertly wielding knives with his feet to conceal his true identity. This captivating spectacle unfolds against a backdrop of romantic entanglement, as Alonzo and a powerful strongman both vie for the affections of the enigmatic Nanon. Norman Carey embodies Malabar with a raw physical presence, showcasing a jealous intensity that permeates every scene. Joan Crawford delivers a truly remarkable performance, as Nanon portraying a woman haunted by a profound fear of touch, her vulnerability captivating the audience. Lon Chaney masterfully portrays Alonzo, layering his character with a desperate charm and underlying menace, perfectly concealing his true intentions. The film explores themes of identity, the allure of the forbidden, and the tragic consequences of unchecked desire. It's a descent into the darker corners of the human heart, a story where performance becomes a prison and longing transforms into ruin. The narrative lingers, a haunting reminder of how readily we construct illusions and how easily those illusions can shatter. Coming up next is Wings. We delve into a story of camaraderie and rivalry, set against the backdrop of the Great War, a conflict that reshaped the 20th century. The narrative follows two young men, Jack and David, as they navigate love, ambition, and the perils of becoming aerial combatants. Their shared affection for Mary Preston complicates their bond, while Sylvia quietly observes from the sidelines, adding layers to this compelling drama. Charles Buddy Rogers embodies the spirited Jack Powell, projecting a charming confidence throughout the film. Richard Arlen as David Armstrong delivers a more understated performance, allowing his actions to speak volumes. Jobina Ralston portrays Sylvia Lewis with a delicate sadness, beautifully capturing her unrequited affection. The famous swing shot featuring Arlen and Ralston remains a stunning visual feat. Ultimately, Wings is a testament to the power of human connection amidst unimaginable circumstances. It explores themes of loyalty, sacrifice, and the enduring pursuit of love. The film's breathtaking aerial sequences, coupled with its poignant portrayal of youthful exuberance, create a viewing experience that resonates with a sense of timeless wonder. Coming up next is Pandora's Box. We delve into a cinematic experience that captures a world on the brink of change, a story of careless eroticism and its devastating consequences. The narrative follows Lulu, a young woman whose innocent charm masks a disruptive energy, unknowingly inciting desire and conflict wherever she goes, as she navigates a society grappling with shifting morals. Louise Brooks embodies Lulu with a captivating blend of vulnerability and allure, portraying a character simultaneously victim and instigator. Fritz Kortner, as Dr. Sean, powerfully conveys the internal struggle of a man consumed by his dangerous fascination. Francis Lederer delivers a compelling performance as Alwa Sean, a character grappling with forbidden desires. Alice Roberts, portraying Countess Geschwitz, brings a unique intensity to a character defined by unconventional longing. The film explores themes of societal hypocrisy and the destructive nature of unchecked desire, all set against the backdrop of a changing world in the early 20th century. It's a stark depiction of how innocence can be corrupted and how the consequences of unchecked passions resonate far beyond individual lives. A haunting portrait that stays with us long after we've left the theater. Coming up next is The Big Parade. We delve into a picture that captured a generation's experience of conflict, a sweeping story following three very different men as they navigate the tumultuous landscape of the First World War. The narrative begins with James Jim Apperson, a young man from a privileged background alongside his friends, as they answer the call to duty and find themselves thrust into the heart of the European conflict. It's a journey of camaraderie, discovery, and the brutal realities of war. John Gilbert embodies Jim Apperson with a captivating blend of youthful exuberance and growing disillusionment. Renee Attery brings a gentle beauty to Melisande, her performance illuminating the fleeting moments of peace amidst the chaos. Hobart Bosworth portrays the stern father figure, adding weight to Jim's internal conflict as the narrative progresses, revealing a father who expects much of his son. We find a film deeply concerned with the human cost of war, exploring themes of loss, compassion, and the enduring search for connection. King Vidor masterfully conveys the grand scale of the conflict, while simultaneously focusing on the intimate struggles of individual soldiers. The story resonates as a poignant reflection on the price of heroism and the fragility of life, echoing through the years with its powerful message. Coming up next is Our Hospitality. We present a charming tale of romance and rivalry, set within the backdrop of the 19th century American South. The story follows William McKay as he journeys to meet the family of the woman he loves. Virginia Canfield, unaware of a long-standing and violent feud between their families. A comedy born from perilous circumstances, the film weaves a delightful narrative of mistaken identity and escalating chaos. Buster Keaton's skill shines through his portrayal of William, bravely navigating a world determined to cause him harm. Natalie Talmadge embodies Virginia, conveying both vulnerability and spiritedness. Joe Roberts delivers a compelling performance as Joseph Canfield, the patriarch fueling the ongoing conflict. The famous train sequence showcases Keaton's physical prowess, an unforgettable spectacle. Our Hospitality does not shy away from subtly examining the absurdities of honor and tradition. The film provides a warm reminder that even amidst generational conflict, the pursuit of connection and affection endures. It's a testament to the power of enduring affection, a piece that stays with you long after the final scene fades. A beautiful and timeless story. Coming up next is Seven Chances. We delve into a silent film brimming with frantic energy, a story of desperate measures and comedic chaos. The narrative centers on Jimmy Shannon, a stockbroker facing financial ruin who discovers a peculiar condition for a substantial inheritance. To claim $7 million, he must marry before the clock strikes 7 on his 27th birthday, igniting a whirlwind pursuit for a bride. Buster Keaton's physical comedy shines as Jimmy, conveying anxiety and determination with remarkable nuance. T. Roy Barnes portrays Billy Meakin, a partner whose pragmatism fuels the escalating situation. Ruth Dwyer embodies Mary Jones, the initial object of Jimmy's affections, and her disappointment is palpable as Jimmy reveals the true nature of his proposal. The film explores the pressures of societal expectations and the lengths to which someone will go for financial security. It's a testament to Keaton's genius, a reminder that even amidst frantic scenarios, the human heart seeks connection and authenticity, a sentiment that resonates across the years. Coming up next is The Wind. We delve into a haunting tale set amidst the stark landscapes of the American West, a story where the relentless force of nature mirrors the unraveling of the human spirit. The narrative follows Letty Mason as she journeys to her cousin's ranch in Texas, only to find a disconcerting atmosphere and unwelcome advances that begin to chip away at her composure. It is a psychological drama exploring the boundaries of sanity and desire. Lillian Gish portrays Letty with a fragile intensity, convincingly depicting her descent into isolation. Lars Hansen delivers a powerful performance as Liege, a man whose quiet observation holds a disturbing edge. Montague Love portrays Roddy, initially appearing as a gentleman, but his intentions remain unsettling. Dorothy Cumming embodies Cora, delivering a performance that speaks volumes through subtle expressions. We find a compelling examination of loneliness, abuse, and the destructive power of repressed emotions. Victor Sjöström's direction masterfully employs the environment as a character, the constant wind serving as a visual and auditory representation of the turmoil within. The film does not offer easy answers, instead leaving us to contemplate the fragility of the mind long after the final frame fades to black. Coming up next is The Crowd. We delve into a remarkable piece of cinema, a silent film that captures the relentless energy and crushing anonymity of urban life. The story follows John Sims, a hopeful young man who journeys to New York City seeking fortune, only to find himself lost within the overwhelming mass of humanity. He and Mary build a life together, facing the joys and hardships common to all, yet amplified by the sheer scale of their surroundings. James Murray embodies John with a quiet desperation, portraying a man striving for individuality, yet constantly swallowed by the collective. Eleanor Boardman as Mary infuses her performance with a gentle strength, showcasing both the happiness and heartbreak of a life lived in the bustling city. Burt Roach skillfully plays a friend who represents a contrasting path for John, adding another layer to the film's social observations. The film explores themes of ambition, societal pressure, and the universal search for belonging resonating across generations. Director King Vidor masterfully uses visual storytelling, particularly in the breathtaking cityscape sequences, to convey the overwhelming sensation of being just one face in an endless sea. It's a poignant reminder of the shared human experience, a mirror reflecting our collective dreams and vulnerabilities. Coming up next is Safety Last. We delve into a comedic masterpiece that captures the energy of a rapidly changing world, a world transitioning into the 1920s. The story follows a young man striving for success and the affection of his sweetheart, leading him to a daring and increasingly precarious challenge. He finds himself attempting a daring climb up the exterior of a towering building, all for love and recognition. Harold Lloyd embodies the optimistic spirit of the era with a remarkably physical performance, conveying both vulnerability and determination as he navigates this extreme situation. Mildred Davis beautifully portrays the girl, grounding the story with genuine emotion. Bill Struther as the pal adds a layer of support and comedic timing, enhancing the narrative's momentum. The film explores themes of ambition, the pursuit of dreams, and the lengths one will go to for love. Directed with masterful precision by Fred C. Newmeyer and Sam Taylor, Safety Last isn't just a thrilling spectacle, it's a beautifully crafted portrait of hope, reminding us of the resilience of the human spirit and the simple joys found in connection. Coming in at number 3, we have The Circus. We journey into a world of sawdust and spectacle, where a wandering soul unexpectedly finds himself center stage. The story follows a lovable tramp caught up in a misunderstanding who stumbles into the vibrant, yet struggling world of a traveling circus. He quickly becomes the accidental star, captivating audiences with his unintentional comedic brilliance, all while navigating a heartbreaking love triangle. Charlie Chaplin imbues the tramp with a vulnerability that resonates deeply. Al Ernest Garcia powerfully portrays the demanding circus proprietor, constantly seeking success. Myrna Kennedy beautifully embodies Myrna, the stepdaughter longing for affection, and her scenes with Chaplin are filled with a tender longing. Harry Crocker's Rex brings a confident energy to the high wire, creating believable tension. We find ourselves reflecting on the delicate balance between joy and sorrow, the price of performance, and the bittersweet reality of unrequited affection. The film beautifully captures how spontaneity can be far more powerful than contrived entertainment, and how a single soul can be both celebrated and isolated. It lingers in the memory, a poignant reminder of the human condition. Coming in at number 2, we have Sunrise, A Song of Two Humans. We find ourselves drawn into a story of a man whose peaceful existence is shaken by an unwelcome visitor, a woman who attempts to lead him down a dark path involving the life of someone he loves. This is not a tale of simple villainy, but a profound exploration of temptation, and the enduring strength found within a marriage facing immense strain, set against a backdrop of rural landscapes and bustling city streets. George O'Brien beautifully portrays the internal struggle of a man torn between desire and devotion, his expressions conveying volumes of conflict. Janet Gaynor as his wife delivers a performance filled with innocence and growing terror, particularly memorable as she navigates the overwhelming sights of the city. Margaret Livingston embodies a captivating darkness as the woman who stirs trouble. We believe Sunrise remains a powerful testament to the resilience of the human heart. It speaks to the universal themes of love, forgiveness, and the search for redemption. Myrna crafted a visual poem where light and shadow dance to reveal the complexities of morality, reminding us that even from the deepest despair, a hopeful dawn can emerge. Before we get to our number 1 pick, we have a few films that just missed the cut but are more than worthy of an honorable mention. Our first notable recognition is Orphans of the Storm. We find ourselves reflecting on D.W. Griffith's ambitious, yet deeply flawed, depiction of the French Revolution, and it certainly sparked conversation amongst us. While visually impressive for its time, the film presents a distinctly biased view of a turbulent period, manipulating historical events to serve a clear, reactionary agenda. The narrative, while following a vulnerable young woman amidst the chaos, often feels like a thinly veiled allegory for anxieties surrounding social upheaval and the perceived threats to established order. We observed how the film readily twists facts, constructing a narrative where figures like Danton appear as restorers of stability, despite historical accuracy telling a different story. It is a prime example of how historical period films can intentionally or not become tools for reinforcing contemporary fears and prejudices, prioritizing a particular perspective over genuine understanding of the past, and reducing complex events into simple, easily digestible lessons. Our second honorable mention is The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. We find ourselves drawn to a story that arrived as a stark reflection of a world grappling with immense change. And though it does not quite reach the heights of our primary selections, its impact is undeniable. The narrative follows two brothers, both caught within the tumultuous currents of global conflict, each choosing a vastly different path. One embraces the call to arms, while the other seeks solace in a spiritual life. This contrast allows the film to explore themes of duty, faith, and the devastating cost of war, all framed against a backdrop of mounting international tension. While the acting can feel somewhat theatrical by contemporary standards, it carries a raw emotionality that resonates. The film poses difficult questions about morality and sacrifice, proving itself a poignant, if unsettling, experience that lingered in the public consciousness. Our third honorable mention is Battling Butler. We find ourselves drawn to this comedic tale, a delightful romp where a millionaire playfully attempts to win a boxing match by hiring a replacement to fight in his stead, and the resulting complications are truly engaging. The story examines the contrast between wealth and genuine skill, and how appearances can be deceiving, all wrapped within a lighthearted, fast-paced narrative. While not a grand, sweeping epic, Battling Butler succeeds through its clever premise and the charming performances delivered by its cast, providing a comforting bit of cinematic fun. It represents a period when physical comedy and situational humor truly thrived, and we appreciate its enduring simplicity. We have journeyed through silent stories of bustling cityscapes and windswept plains. From the comedic brilliance of Harold Lloyd and Buster Keaton to the tragic beauty found in films like Sunrise and Pandora's Box, we explored tales of resilience following immense global challenges, witnessing a new era of freedom and its accompanying anxieties reflected on the screen, a period of dazzling highs and quiet desperation. The competition has been fierce, the choice is difficult, but now, after careful consideration and debate, we arrive at the film that truly defines romantic cinema of that era, and now, the moment we have all been waiting for. Coming in at number 1, we have Sherlock Jr. We believe this film stands as a pinnacle of silent comedy, a testament to visual storytelling and pure imagination. The story centers on a humble projectionist with aspirations of detective work, caught in a romantic entanglement and falsely accused of a theft. He dreams of a life beyond the flickering images, a world where he is the hero, a brilliant investigator solving complex crimes. Buster Keaton anchors the entire production, not only directing but also embodying both the meek projectionist and the daring Sherlock Jr. with impeccable physical comedy. Catherine Maguire portrays the object of his affection, adding a charming innocence to the narrative. Joe Keaton, playing the girl's father, also appears seamlessly within a film, cleverly blurring the lines between reality and fantasy. At its core, Sherlock Jr. examines the captivating allure of the moving picture and how deeply it can intertwine with our own yearning for adventure. The way Buster Keaton plays with cinematic convention, weaving dreams and reality together, isn't simply humorous. It is remarkably poignant. It speaks to a universal desire to escape, to be more than we are, and to find our own courage in the everyday. And so, we have journeyed through 20 captivating tales of love and longing from the 1920s, showcasing a range of stories from grand romances to quiet, intimate connections. We explored films brimming with elegance, heartache, and the evolving social landscapes of the time, hoping you discovered some new favorites alongside enduring classics. But we know there are countless romantic films from this period, and we always want to hear from you. What are your personal picks, and do you believe we missed any essential titles from our list? More importantly, tell us in the comments what specific film list you would like us to cover next. We are eager to hear your suggestions, and as always, please like and subscribe to Ground Zero.